everybody, welcome to the next episode of Jedi vs. Society, talking about bullies. Let's get into it. So this question comes to us on how Jedi deal with bullies and that bully mentality, and the reality is this happens from school throughout life. There's just people who have that kind of broken mentality about them. So how do we as Jedi deal with that?
You will know.
This is something I wish I had known as a kid, because growing up in school I was bullied for various reasons, and so I really struggled with that, and I didn't have the social structure to really help me through it. It was kind of something I had to learn on my own, and I didn't always handle it the best. And I wasn't a Jedi back then, right? I wasn't always a Jedi. No one's born a Jedi. Here are some of the things that I take away from it. This is my personal experience applying Jedi philosophy to bullies. The very first thing is confidence. The very first thing is confidence.
You failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
And where confidence comes from is from knowing yourself. So in the Jedi path, where we talk about having things like the 5 practices, where you have physical wellness, you have meditation, you have awareness, you have diplomacy, and you have self-discipline. Well, self-awareness is one of those aspects that really makes a difference. Knowing yourself is very important there, to understanding what you enjoy, what you are good at, what passions you have. That provides confidence. And even if you don't think you have confidence, even if you think I'm not a confident person, I would disagree with you, because if I get you talking on your favorite topic, if I get you talking about a TV show you love or a video game you love, book, project, art, building, anything that you love, that I get you start talking on, your eyes will light up. You will be a bit more upright, and you'll be talking about this thing, and you'll be like, look, this is this thing. And asking questions about that's going to have that effect. So you have confidence. You just have to dig into that. You have to understand it. You have to understand where it comes from. The place where confidence comes from most often is knowledge. Knowledge in yourself, knowledge in your capabilities. Look, this isn't about being able to punch or beat anybody up. That's not the kind of confidence we're talking about. Sure, martial arts can build up that confidence, and knowing what you can do, having that experience in self-defense can give you that confidence. It's one of many things though. Knowing yourself can give you that confidence. What do you love? What do you enjoy? What do you know of the world? What do you know of history? What do you know of philosophy? What do you know of art? What do you know of art history? You know, like those kind of things. Your favorite anime, what is the history behind it? What is the history of the art behind it? What is the history of the creator and things of that nature? Like, the more you know, the more confident you become in that subject, the more confident you are overall. So build up your confidence by digging into yourself, sitting with yourself, being okay with yourself. Look, acceptance is peace. You have to accept where you're at now and where you want to be, and accept the challenge of getting there. Okay, so you really have to accept all your flaws now. And knowing that means that no one can use it against you. Yeah, they can say your weaknesses, they can poke the sore spots you have, they can hit your triggers, but if you have confidence because you've dug into yourself, if you have that self-confidence, then they're not going to be able to do anything that you don't already know. What are they going to do? Shock you with the truth? You've already dug into it, you've already looked at it, you've taken the light of Jedi knowledge and you've shined it on the ignorance, right? It's not going to be a sore spot. It might be tender, it might still not feel good when other people try to say things, but what you're getting more upset with is not that they're pointing out something that's sore or something that you haven't dealt with, but you realize you don't have the right. You aren't me. You don't have the right to poke at that. You haven't earned it. You don't know me, you're not in my circle, you're not in my class, you haven't done any self-reflection there, buddy, so you can sit down. Having that confidence allows you to stand up. And you know what? A lot of people in that bully mentality, a lot of bullies, when they see confidence, they get a little jealous, might get a little envious, they might try to come for it, might invite a couple people to try to test it, but once they see it's real, most of them back down. Most of them will approve of it. They'll admire it. They'll give you a, oh yeah, dude, I see you. They might try to pump you up. You handle that, be a Jedi, but I leave that to you. Next one, intelligence. Intelligence is a great way to disarm bullies. It's a great way to handle any situation where you find. And again, this is any age. Intelligence builds your confidence. Intelligence in yourself, intelligence in information, intelligence of the world around you, what you love. Build your intelligence. Learn stuff. Learn about humans. Learn about history. Learn about bullies. Learn about human psychology. You'll disarm people with that stuff all the time. Intelligence is a great way to handle bullies and build yourself up at the same time. Humor. Now, this really, humor kind of, for me, goes back to elementary school into the young bullies or junior high, high school. If you have humor, if you can get around bullies pretty easy. Humor is a great way to take what someone says and twist it around on them, right? And one of my favorites is examples like either Cyrano de Bergerac, or you can look at the movie Roxanne with Steve Martin. It's an old movie these days, but check it out. The idea is that people will try to make fun of you, but if you, again, with your confidence, your intelligence, your self-awareness, if you already know this flaw, you can really dig into it. You can make jokes about it. You can do it because, again, it's you. That's you. You're allowed to do that. Humor is a great way to go. Humor is a great way to get people laughing. Humor is a great way to diffuse hostile situations. Humor can really work. So maybe that's something you want to add to your intelligence. Reading joke books and reading humor and reading things about comedic timing and things of that nature. Maybe that's the route you want to go. Who knows? Humor is a good way to go, but confidence, intelligence, humor adds to your confidence as well. If you can stand in front of a crowd and crack a few jokes, you got some confidence going for you. Lastly, learn to walk away and defend yourself. One thing bullies hate is when you walk away on them. They didn't dismiss you, right? You're taking away their power when you walk away. Bullying is often a power dynamic. It's them trying to exert power on things that they feel they can exert their power on. Psychologically speaking, it's usually because they feel powerless in other aspects of their life, so they're lashing out. We'll dismiss the psychology for now, but understanding that walking away is always within your power, and that reclaims your power. And the problem there is that when you show that the bully has no power, when you show people that they don't control you, that's when things can get violent. And that's when you may need to learn to defend yourself. It's happened to me more than once growing up, learning to walk away. Like I've walked away and I've been hit in the back and stuff like that for it. But you learn to defend yourself, and you're allowed to defend yourself. If it comes to a physical altercation, you're absolutely allowed to defend yourself. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
A Jedi uses the Force for knowledge and defense, never for attack.
We have examples throughout the fiction of Jedi defending themselves and others through violent means. It's not encouraged, it's not the optimal choice. Again, as you can see, it's at the very, very, very end. It's like the last thing we want to do. Learning to walk away, helping other people walk away, being a voice for the voiceless. You can be a voice for the voiceless through humor, intelligence, confidence. You can stand up and you can say things and you can do things. So all of this allows you to do that, right? Knowledge, self-knowledge, knowledge of the world around you, knowledge about people, humor, knowledge about humor, these things. But walking away is often, it's the power move, but it's one that can be triggering to bullies, so you have to be careful with that one. But it is a power move. Remember what you have power of. Don't let someone else try to play that power dynamic with you. That's what, again, humor is. That's what intelligence is. That's what confidence is. It's exerting the power that you have over the very only thing that you have control of in this world, and that's yourself. Exert your power on yourself, and if that means walking away, then walk away. Walk away. Show them that they have no ability and they have no power over you. Remove their power. Remove it. Show them like that's not where power comes from. Power comes from within. Power comes from within. The only thing that we can truly control in this life is ourselves, and there's even addendums to that. So addendum, I don't know. That's how we as Jedi handle it. Look at the Jedi circle, live it, embrace it, and then apply the Jedi method. What's the Jedi intent? What's the Jedi action? What's the Jedi outcome? Confidence, intelligence, humor, walk away, and if you need to, defend those that need defending, so learn that as well. Hopefully that answers your questions. If you have more questions, you can leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching. You know where the buttons are. May the Force be with you.
We like to think we have some form of control still, making our constant binary choices and voicing our equally shallow opinions more loudly or quietly. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. What does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion.